Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with MONIE.
Hey cousins, welcome back to the family. I hope your day is going good. I hope you're having a good Sunday. Please do me a favor and smash that like button. Hype this video on your way in as you get comfortable. And if you can, please share this video. Let someone know what it is that we have going on over here to come being a part of the family. Today, though, we are talking about Lil Baby because Lil Baby wants the world to know that he's finally picked a side. Yeah, he's finally picked a side after nearly 2 years, almost 700 and some plus days. He is now finally ready to, I guess, acknowledge the lyrical war between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And Lil Baby has decided that now is the moment to speak. He feels comfortable now having this conversation, I guess. I mean, not during its peak, not when the culture was in debate, not when lines were actually being drawn in the sand, but now. And the question is like, why? But it's also like, okay, good for you. Good for you finally sticking your chest out and standing on some shit, Lil Baby. Because I remember at a point you were kind of almost afraid to pick a side. But anyway, we'll get to that in a second because let's rewind. Back in 2024 is when Lil Baby sat down with Charlemagne the God, and he made it clear he does not want to engage in the competitive, quote unquote, drama filled side of hip hop. He positioned himself as someone who was above the noise, someone uninterested in the lyrical warfare that was going on between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. He did actually seem a little agitated about the fact that Kendrick Lamar mentioned him in Not Like Us, like that was his stance. He was detached. I wouldn't say neutral or unbothered, but he was trying to say he doesn't want to be a part of that side of hip hop, which is pretty fucking interesting because what do you mean about that side of hip hop? You mean like the lyrical side, the side that's asking people to actually put forth good intentions and deliver promising good work? So, my question now is what changed? What changed? Because fast forward to now, suddenly there are these hints of you picking a side. Now it's you standing in front of a door where Drake's face is plastered all over it and he's hugging 21 Savage and they look all buddy buddy and friendly and shit like that. Now you're picking a side, Lil Baby? Is that what you're doing now? But the issue is this isn't a moment that needs your participation anymore. Like, it's done. It's been 2 years now. The battlefield is destroyed. Drake's limbs are still laying on the battlefield. We're in the aftermath now where people are trying to pick up the pieces. And when I say people, I mean Drake. He's trying to pick up the pieces and recover. Where were you when he needed you? Like, if you was gonna stand next to that man, you should have stood next to that man when he was getting his ass whooped, not 2 years removed. You know what I mean? Stepping into the aftermath trying to look like you active just raises eyebrows. And it makes you look corny at the end of the day because if you truly didn't want involvement, you had the perfect opportunity to stay consistent. Instead, like, this feels like a pivot and this feels like, oh, maybe Lil Baby is on Iceman or something like that. Like, are you getting your government mandated feature back or something? That's why you feel comfortable all of a sudden saying that you already picked your side. I don't know, Lil Baby. It just looks funny in the light. It looks funny in the light to me. It really does. It really does. Because another thing as well is if you want to pick a side, because I know somebody is going to probably be like, well, why can't he pick a side? He damn well can pick a side. He can stand next to anybody he wants to, or he can stand next to nobody at all. Because at the end of the day, Kendrick Lamar didn't do what he did for people to stand next to him. He said on those records that he was doing this on his lonesome. He wasn't looking for people to rally behind him and pump fists and hoot and holler for him. He wasn't doing that, especially on records like Not Like Us, because we talk about Kendrick versus Drake and we're talking about, cultural influence, lyrical dominance, narrative control, and legacy impact. this wasn't just a rap beef, like this was a cultural checkpoint. And Lil Baby hasn't been part of that conversation in a long time. And on records like Not Like Us, Kendrick wasn't just calling out Drake. Kendrick Lamar was also calling out Atlanta. He was also calling them to the fucking carpet and saying, you allowed this motherfucker to come and infiltrate the culture in Atlanta, steal from it, benefit from it. All for what? Y'all didn't really need him. He needed y'all. So he was not only calling Drake out, but he was also calling Atlanta out in every single name that he listed up there. Understand that. Understand that. It wasn't just about Drake at the end of the day. This is a place where artists come to borrow sound, style, and credibility, and Drake benefited from that. He didn't build that sound, he aligned with it. And Atlanta embraced him, not because they needed him, but because they accepted the exchange. So when Kendrick said what he said, he wasn't just exposing Drake. He was holding a mirror up to Atlanta as well. And now here we are, artists from Atlanta moving like they want smoke, but refusing to say Kendrick's name. Like, cut all the passive aggressiveness, cut all the subtle responses, the energy without direction, because deep down, y'all know Kendrick didn't start this for sides to be picked. He called all of it out. The industry relationships, the dependency, the unspoken agreement, and the truth is really uncomfortable. Drake can't operate the same without Atlanta, and Atlanta at this point clearly are showing that they can't survive without Drake. They need him a part of their ecosystem. Because let's look at the state of Atlanta. Let's look at it. What is actually happening in Atlanta right now? Because instead of reclaiming the sound, instead of pushing innovation, instead of reminding the culture why Atlanta is a major part of hip hop, we're just getting distractions. We're just getting inconsistency. We're getting moments that feel more chaotic than creative. And it's making the scene look disgusting, unfocused. Honestly, like, this isn't about one person. This is about all of y'all. You got Young Thug in Whiteface opening his album with the hard ER. You got 21 Savage botting and then trying to mask his botting by saying F the streets, but he has yet to do anything for the streets and to clean up the streets. Then you got Lil Baby, who's a shell of himself. Like, COVID was the best Lil Baby that we have ever seen. He can't make a hit to save his fucking life. And then you got Future just fucking anything that's not nailed down. That's what he's doing. He's making all of these albums and just fucking everybody that walk past him. Y'all got a lot going on over there in Atlanta. And Lil Baby, this is the way you choose to, I guess, get some attention shined on you. I mean, I guess whatever works for you, my boy. At the end of the day, this moment doesn't elevate Lil Baby. It just exposes time. It exposes the hesitation, and it exposes the gap between staying neutral and trying to re-enter with a purpose. Because if you were going to stand on something, the time to do that was when it mattered, not after the dust has settled. And definitely not in a way that feels like you're testing the waters instead of just straight out making a statement. But like I said, Lil Baby, if this is the road you want to travel, by all means, rock out. Rock out. If you and Jayceon Taylor are gonna go slut for slut when it comes to Aubrey, by all means, do your thing. Do your thing. So, cousins, let me know your thoughts. Appreciate you staying until the end of this video. Do me a favor and smash the like, hype this video up. Let me know your thoughts, and I will catch y'all in my next one. Later.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with MONIE.